Hello, I'm Dr. Gareth Moore and I'm a puzzle and brain training author, but in this video I'm going to be looking once again at the Exit the Game Advent Calendar for 2023, The Silent Storm. And now we are finally on to the two-digit days that start with 2, which means we are pretty close to Christmas. I don't have to tell you that though, unless of course you're watching this at some other time of the year, in which case, well, I'm just talking crazy. Anyway, here we go. This is the storybook for today. Hopefully we won't need the hints and solutions. And let's have a look in here. Here we go, 20th of December. And I've had a quick look at the story for today, and it appears that Santa has gone very much 21st century. And it says, you step through the next door and look around, fascinated. You've still not found the command centre that Santa told you to go to disable the security system, but your dream of yours has come true because you've landed in Hollow Room. It says in Hollow Room. Anyway, very cool. And so Santa uses this Hollow Room to visualise things and make fir trees appear outside despite the temperature. But what he does here is even more important than decoration, because this is where the route of the Christmas sleigh is planned. After all, it does have to be recalculated every year because no Christmas Eve is the same as another. There are always new wishes, different gifts, amended delivery dresses, and of course, always the time pressure. You need to be absolutely on top with your logistical plans. Anyway, it says you approach a console in the centre of the room, press a button, and immediately a sea of light rays breaks out of the machine. You look enthusiastically at the crazy pattern of lines, numbers and arrows that cover the walls like a web. Turn the page, then open door 20, behind which we expect one riddle card on what's on the back. Ooh, something to cut out. Are we going to fold this to make a... Yes, this is going to fold, make a 3D shape that's going to tuck into the... You can't see my hands really. It's going to tuck into the room, isn't it, I think? Anyway, let's have a look at that room itself. So yesterday we discovered that day 20 was... here. You can't see that. Here. So let's have a closer look at that door. When I say a closer look, I mean not just look at the outside, let's look at the inside too. So here we go. Oh, there we go. And on the back of this door, we haven't used these pictures on the backs of the doors yet, is a, well, I would describe that as a silent night, but it's actually a cloud, a moon and 4 stars. Let's look at this riddle card first in case it has something really interesting on it. Well, I'm sure it does. They always do. The hologram program calculates the ideal route for the Christmas sleigh. Every year this route changes, although the starting point is naturally always the same. Okay, so Santa's workshop. You need to carefully input the 3D vector program. The route for this year will be suggested automatically once the program is started. Make note of the arrows that you encounter on your journey. Okay. It's just a standard riddle card, I think. And then inside the room, ooh, what's that? Is that the hologram machine? I guess it is. Oh, there's Santa's sleigh in the middle. On the floor, it says start and points upwards. And on the right wall, I don't know what that is. Is it a door or something? Or maybe it's just some sort of nothingness. Same on the left wall. And on the top, it's just blank. So I think that we are cutting that... Where's it gone? Oh, it's under the calendar. We're cutting out that thing, and then once we've cut it out, we are tucking it into the room. That's why else would it be shaped like this? And presumably, and I use this in a very loose sense of hopefully, all will become clear. So we will be starting somewhere, following the route, and hopefully selecting in some way 3 numbers, because each day we always need to find, looking to find a code strip, we always need to find a 3-digit code that will show us where our next, otherwise unlabelled door is. Right, so this is going to tuck into the room, isn't it? I think I can probably go so far as to fold it here and on each of the doors, because I think that's surely the case. And this will help it stay in, I imagine. And hopefully when we've put it in and follow the start here, we'll follow a route around the room, and we'll somehow end up with our numbers we need. Right, so in it goes. Ooh, that's actually remarkably neat. Yes, I like that a lot. I think this is a good time to switch to my room cam. Right, now you will recall it said start in the middle at the bottom. So let's follow that first arrow. So we go up to the arrow, 4 up in the middle. Then we follow around the wall. And up till we get to the down arrow that points to the 9. Then across to the up arrow on the far right, which goes up to the 9. We've got 9, 9, and then across to the up arrow at the top, and across to the right arrow at the top, and then right around the outside to that left arrow on the top row on the right-hand wall. We then come across to the down arrow at the top of the left wall, down to the right arrow at the bottom of the left wall, across that bottom row, down on the bottom row of the back, left in the second row down on the bottom bit, and then all the way across there to the up arrow on the left of that, and then up to the left arrow in the middle of the left side, and across to the other 9, and on the left hand wall, then up to the arrow next to the flag, and finally onto the flag itself. Phew, that was quite the journey. So we spelled 999, or spelled maybe not be the right word, but we have created 999 as our code, and surely that is correct. So let's see if we're right. We'll put 999 into the decoder, and we'll see where we end up on the calendar. Now 999, if you're British, you will know, is what you dial in an emergency. It's a bit of feels an odd number to have. Anyway, we start at 20, and we go down and left, and then up left. I'm just going to keep my finger on there. Up left to here, and we see square, square, plus. That is it. We have successfully navigated Santa's holographic machine. And that means we can happily write a 21 on the square, square, plus door. Yeah, excellent. Well, that's another calendar day solved. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a bit of fun, I think. If you did, please join me in tomorrow's video, in which we'll have a look inside that door and read the story for the day. We're very close to finding out whether Santa does manage to save Christmas, or you manage to save Christmas on Santa's behalf by deactivating that security alarm so he can go out on his rounds and distribute all the presents. Oh, and talking of presents, I haven't mentioned my website, drgarethmoore.com, for a while. It's still just enough time to get some last-minute Christmas presents. In particular, I might recommend this. It's actually not on the website. You can find it on Amazon. My 2024 Puzzle a Day diary. It's got my name on it if you search for the author too. And it has every day a little puzzle for you to do. Little word puzzles alongside some diary entries. If you've ever seen my Twitter, at Dr. Gareth Moore, then you will know the sort of thing that's involved. Anyway, if you would like to see some more videos, there'll be some links at the end of this one, which will take you to some other solves I've done, including another 2 exit calendars I'm solving this Advent. Otherwise, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to this channel if you haven't yet, and also liking the video, and commenting too, please comment. I'd love to know how you got on, if you have the calendar yourself, or you have just solved along with me. Either way, I'd love to know your thoughts. But otherwise, until hopefully you join me in one of those future videos I talked about earlier, all that remains for me to say is to take care and goodbye.